Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Night Scream TV. We are doing the second game today for the MEL playoffs. Snipes is currently live right now, hosting Buccaneers and Vikings. We will be covering Jets versus Ravens. So without further ado, we've got Doc and Vontae ready to roll here from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. I'll be in the booth today watching from the skybox. And this kick will go out of bounds, and Vontae's 7-seeded Jets will start the game off from their own 30-yard line. And how did we get here for the Jets, right? Well, they won 9 games, number one. Number two, they defeated the number 2-seeded Kansas City Chiefs in the wild card round 23-13 to make it to Baltimore to play the 1 seed. So can Vontae knock off the 1 and 2 seed to make the AFC Championship game? He'll be on the road all playoffs no matter what. And his handoff is to Breece Hall, gonna break out an elite 15-yard plus gain. It's our first down of the game.
First down.
My dog Hova, good to see you. Hopefully all is well, man. And hopefully for everybody who tunes in tonight, you have a great time and you've been having a great week. So we've got our Wednesday nightcap game here. We do know that 1 game was completed. We know half of the AFC Championship already. I believe that the Dolphins defeated the Jaguars earlier today. It was not commentated by me or Snipes. Anybody can come in the chat and correct me and let me know if I'm wrong. We're going to leave it there and go from there. And we go with a quick RPO to Allen Lazard, who jukes away. And the Jets pick up another first down and get in Baltimore territory.
First down.
And I forgot to do the prediction last time, or didn't pay it out. I don't know if it saved or not. It does not look like it did. We're just going to move on from it. But nonetheless, we move now to 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 42-yard line. And as you can see to start this game, Breece Hall and Allen Lazard are kicking things off for the Jets. Breece Hall, 1,000-yard rusher, 10-plus TDs on the season on the ground. Aaron Rodgers with almost 4,600 yards as Breece gets a handoff, runs into some Ravens, breaks a tackle, jukes into Jackson, and will get another first down. So 3 plays for the Jets, 3 first downs. This offense for the Jets is top 6 in all of MEL. They had the 4th best passing offense and the 16th best rushing. Now, Doc is no slouch. This Baltimore defense is no slouch. This is a number 1 defense in all of Midnight End Zone. And they are a top 10 passing defense, a number 2 rushing defense. But he's got 2 12-yard gains on the ground with Breece, as Breece has 28 yards to start this divisional round matchup. The winner of this game will go on to face Rusty Krusty Bucket and the Miami Dolphins. The depending factor here, if the Jets win, they'll travel down to Miami. If Baltimore wins, we will come right back here for the AFC Championship. And Breece Hall wide open. Tanner Muse gonna miss a tackle, so will Marlon Humphrey. And Kyle Van Noy will bring him down inside the red zone for the 4th. I repeat, 4th Jets first down this drive. So again, we talk about Vontae in defeating those Kansas City Chiefs last week to get to this point. Aaron Rodgers had himself a day, 182 yards, no tutties, no picks. Breece Hall, 2 touchdowns on the ground, 99 yards with the carries. So he played his game and did effective, and then let the defense carry Mahomes and company out of the playoffs at Arrowhead Stadium. Now the rookie Braylon Allen will get a pickup here. That's going to be a 6-yard gain for the Jets. Diz, my guy, good to see you. Hopefully all is well. And I know some people are between both the games, which is totally fine. Again, and we'll check in with Snipes to see how the other game is doing shortly. 2nd and 4 now from the 7-yard line, trying to get the first score of this game are the Jets. Play clock winding down. Hikes the ball. Handoff is to Breece here. A man gets in the backfield and stuffs him. That's his first run for no yards there. And we just talked about Rusty. He puts it to the chat. Good to see you, Rusty. Hopefully all is well. And then we look at this game right now. DJS is up 30-14. He just scored another touchdown. It looks like the NFC side is going to see the Buccaneers move on if things hold up. It's only the second quarter right now. 3rd and 3 for Rodgers and company. Gotta put some points on the board. Doc gonna press everybody down. Conklin is outside to your right. Lazard and Garrett Wilson are the receivers to the left. It's a 4-man blitz. He's gonna force underneath to Graham, and it's a touchdown, Jets. And the old man, Jimmy Graham, getting into the end zone. And that's going to be our first touchdown of the day. So a solid drive by Vontae, got down the field with effectiveness and efficiency. And this kick will go up and be good. 7-0 lead for the visiting Jets. Kiki and Wagner just returned a kick for D Nice. It's 31-20 up there now. Vontae is the Jets user. Vontae has been here, I believe, since the start of last Madden. So he definitely got a solid 5 seasons in last time in the MEL. I could be wrong, but I do remember him being here last year for certain. But as it stands right now, he holds a 7-point lead over Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, who will now come out on the field here. This Ravens offense was the best rushing offense in all of Midnight End Zone League, and they were 25th in passing. Passing has always been the crutch for Doc. Like they could say it is for Lamar Jackson, but this still was a top 5 offense regardless. It was going to be hard to stop the dual running threat between Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Between them both, they had 2,000 rushing yards, 20 touchdowns on the ground, and only 3 fumbles. Pistol formation, Isaiah Likely is in the backfield now with Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry behind him. And the box is stuffed with 7 men right now. Vontae gonna make sure this run doesn't go off, and Likely will take the handoff out of the option. And it looks like this is coming back due to a holding call on the left tackle, Ronnie Stanley. So the first play for the Ravens gonna go negative, and they're gonna lose 10 yards and start from the original touchback spot, but it's 1st and 20. I think the key for Doc is finding your pass game early in this game. People think you can't pass. You got to find Lamar's arm very early, as you see Zay Flowers over there to your right in the bunch. And you have number 19 right here. That is DJ Chark Jr. playing the X on the post route. He forces a corner route in triple coverage. Not a good look for Zay Flowers, the 1st-round pick. And unfortunately for Vontae, Quinnen Williams Jr. has a hip pointer. That's a very high injury risk. We may not see the star D tackle for quite some time, or if we do, he's going to have to force and potentially get him injured and move on to the next round if he can win this game. But we shall see what happens here. And let us know in the chat who you think will win this game. We're not going to put the prediction of the poll up. We're just going to go with the flow and vibe out. 2nd and 20 now, 5 minutes remaining in this 1st quarter. Man in motion here is Mike Williams, the former Jet, and wide open is Zay Flowers over top. A 1st down for the Ravens.
First down.
So a bad pass, then a good pass. 43 yards, a dot as we go into Jets territory. Baltimore's on the 37-yard line of New York, trying to tie this game up. A 1-high safety look. You've got to think Zay Flowers in the slot is an effective target here. He's going to hand this ball to Keaton Mitchell, who meets Quincy Williams and loses 2 yards. Charlie Kolar is the starting tight end here. He's the one that gets all the love, affection, and rejection, if you will. 68 overall, 30-year player out of Iowa State. 83 speed, 84 acceleration, and not so good run blocking, but he will be out there as the 4th man. Keaton Mitchell in. It looks like it's a passing down. Javon Kinlaw going to be the user here. Quick outside route from Mike Williams. Breaks 2 tackles from his former training camp teammates and goes down and picks up a 1st down for Baltimore.
First down.
These playoffs have been worth the while so far. And again, we know Rusty is in the AFC Championship game. Watching this game closely to scout his potential opponent. My vote makes me think Doc will be playing Rusty, and that would be a beautiful game. Lamar Jackson in that backfield, 8 men up front, gonna go inverted veer, and that's another first down where they've lost yardage. Hassan Reddick, who's good at Madden and not real life right now, makes the tackle for loss. And it looks like Baltimore is struggling on each first down so far. The first down they had, he got a holding call on Ronnie Stanley. Just has to figure things out. So 2nd and 13 from their 23. They started this drive, this set of downs, excuse me, in the red zone. Clock running down. It's a 4-man rush. A man was in free and glitched back behind a lineman. Not sure how that happened. And there is another first down for the Ravens. They're inside the 10. So Doc moving down the field with grace, 3 minutes off the clock here. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Liam, good to see you. Hopefully all is well. And it looks like it's one-on-ones across the board. Keaton Mitchell with a good run all the way up to the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. So both these offenses are moving with grace, if you ask me. Both guys just testing the waters, keeping it safe, making sure they at least put points up on the board and not trying to force anything bad. As we get to 2nd and goal here, it looks like Doc would try to take as much clock as he can here, which is not a bad idea. I do think that Vontae getting the ball first was an amazing factor for him, and we'll see what happens as the course of this game goes on. Hands it off. Derrick Henry going to try to cut back. No change of direction for the old man. The bruiser buddy, if you will. And he gains no yards. 3rd and goal. And yeah, Derrick Henry's change of direction is 79. So it's not going to be the best for him to try to do any cutbacks. He is a north and south running back, whereas Keaton Mitchell is more of that juke and duke kind of guy to maneuver with the change of direction, as his is at 85. That will be the major note going forward here. Henry is in the backfield with Lamar. Got to think power option might be an answer here to try to get in the end zone. And Doc does not like what he sees, did not feel confident in his play. And that moves us to a timeout by the Baltimore Ravens. And again, right now, if you look at the other game, it's a 10-point lead for the Buccaneers. They're going into halftime right now. We're just giving a coverage update for the other game in the NFC. And then the Giants and Cardinals were meant to play tonight at 9 p.m. They will be playing tomorrow night at 10 p.m. That game will be covered by Snipes. So make sure you're over there following my man Snipes TV. We'll put his link here in the channel just in case. And then Doc gonna have to step up with Lamar, and he goes down after a 1-yard gain. And it looks like the Ravens will just settle for 3 points here and play safe. And again, this is win or go home. You don't have a choice. So points on the board is the best answer you can receive. And it looks like Justin Tucker is iced in the first quarter. As the quarter ends here, kick is good. 7-3 lead. After one, the Jets are up. Kickoff ensuing and on the way. The Jets about to start their second drive of the game. And after one drive each, I think the Jets have a minor advantage. It looks like Breece Hall and company are doing things that we didn't expect. But again, they did beat the powerhouse Chiefs, so. And Vidal will bring this down into the end zone. We're going to start at the Jets' 30-yard line, 70 yards to the promised land. Can they take an 11-point lead in this divisional round matchup? First and 10 for the Jets, coming out in a strong eye formation. Play action fake for Rodgers. Nobody's open deep. Gonna be a little mobile and try to escape. And he does not do it. Justin Matabuke will get the sack and get credited there. A 3-yard loss for this Ravens defense. Surprised he did not throw that ball out of bounds. Trips left. Garrett Wilson in the slot. Breece Hall gonna run and try to get the yards back. Kyle Van Noy will hold him up. But Breece will pick up 2. It's 3rd and 11 now. You know a pass is on the way. Marlon Humphrey needs to be a savior right here and lock his side of the field down. Bunch to your right. 4 men rushing for the Ravens. They're there. He's going to force this. Alan Lazard catches it down first.
First down.
Alan Lazard being the savior right there for the Jets. And they're now in Baltimore territory. Rodgers gonna go single back here, 2 receivers to your left, 2 tight ends to your right. And the Ravens gonna shift their line adjustments here. Rodgers on the slide right now, goes, and Garrett Wilson will make his first appearance in this game. And it is a Jets first.
First down.
Another first down. So the Jets are gonna win the first down game no matter what here. They've been able to move the ball efficiently every single play pretty much, even when they don't have things figured out. So Baltimore's got to be wondering, how can I stop these Jets from beating me to the point? No matter what Vontae has done, he's played it very smooth, very cautious, coming out of the single back tight doubles right now. And Breece Hall's in the back. We're going to take the carry, going to get through that line, get to the second level, and pick up another 10-yard gain, another first down. The Jets are in the red zone. Breece Hall with 46 yards on 5 carries, averaging about 9.1 on the day. He's just having his way here. And now we go dual back here. Braylon Allen's to the left. Breece Hall is to the right. And somehow the bots are back on Twitch and still in people's chats. Not sure how that's happening. The rookie will take the handoff and get knocked down by Adafe Owe. A loss of 3. Yeah, let me go ban this best viewers on comment. I don't know why they're back. Sucks to suck, man. Sin, talk to me. How did you lose to the Giants, man? We gotta talk about this. I need answers. How did we get here? Pump fake from Rodgers, gonna try to go to the outside, picked off. Jackson, the former Chicago Bear, making his appearance felt in the playoffs. Bumbled it away early. Rough, very, very rough. Your defensive line decided not to show up rest of the game. Yeah, that's got to hurt. And an update once again on the NFC game. The Vikings are down 3. They have the ball. JJ McCarthy with 250 yards and counting. Lamar getting blitzed here. Gonna chuck this one on the comeback to Chark. He catches it in front of Carter II, and it's gonna be a first down, Baltimore.
First down.
A good way to body up and just take your time. Going to your 6'4" target in DJ Chark Jr. Chark has been all over the place, but he was the #1 receiver for the Ravens. 948 regular season yards, 8 touchdowns. I mean, you know, you got to take solace in the fact you won the division with the Saints. You got to take solace in that. You were the 2 seed in the NFC. You only can get better. You can't really get worse. So you got to take solace in that. Hopefully Olave is not hurt and will be back for you as Derrick Henry gets a wide open run there, 8 yards gained. We're at the Jets 38 now. Doc with a chance to take the lead after the turnover. So as we move through this game here, we're already halfway through the second quarter. Doc going back to that pistol. Isaiah likely took the handoff earlier when they tried the option plays here. And there's Derrick Henry gonna take the handoff this time instead. He picks up the first for Baltimore.
First down.
So as easy as it's been looking for both these guys, they just can move the ball. It's just that Doc got into that red zone, could not score, and it did not help his case whatsoever. Very unfortunate for him, but he's got to figure it out moving forward. And it looks like it's 1st and 10 from the Jets 32. We just got to see Doc go in the end zone at this point. Power run to Henry, gonna run into his offensive line, and they'll give him credit for a yard, but he really didn't have anywhere to go. There was too much clutter and mess off of the man blitz from Vontae, and the Vikings just took the lead. The Buccaneers are choking currently. They were up big time when I tuned into the game, and they are now down 4. So again, Snipes is doing coverage of the other game. They're nearing the end of the third quarter right now. And then mostly everybody over there will end up coming over here. We'll probably be at the start of the third quarter when that happens. Gonna run into Adams and take the contact. He picks up 5 there. We move to the 25-yard line. He does not have to call a play here. He can let this clock run down to the 2-minute warning and use the timeout. Get some stamina back into his guys and then run an elite play. But it looks like he's gonna try to make a play call with trips open. And it looks like cover 0 from Vontae. Will Doc acknowledge that and get a pass off here? It is not good, disguised by Vontae. Lamar with nowhere to go, and he's sacked by Jermaine Johnson. So Baltimore is pushed all the way back from the 25 to the 38. This is now a 55-yard field goal attempt for Justin Tucker. Kick is up, and it is going to be good. A 1-point lead for Vontae. His defense saves his behind after throwing the interception with Rodgers. So the turnover does turn into points, at least 3 for these Ravens. They do get ball back at halftime. The Jets are now in the 2-minute drill. Ball's gonna fall. They're gonna go to the 30. Can Vontae put up another batch of points here? Or can Doc's defense force another turnover to get this ball back and try to take this lead before half? Again, the divisional round ends tomorrow night. You will be seeing the Cardinals versus the Giants over on Snipes TV Gaming. The game will start at 10 p.m. EST tomorrow night. Handoff is for Breece Hall. He runs into a brick wall and somehow stays up. Gains 5 yards. So Vontae is just sticking to the game plan for Gang Green. He's not trying to get out of his body and make mistakes. He's already made one with that pick to Eddie Jackson earlier. And now he's just going to take his time, drive down this field and try to put points up before the Ravens get the ball back at the half. This game is moving at a nice pace. And again, this is win or go home. Winner will play the Dolphins for the AFC Championship. Beautiful zig route there for Tyler Conklin to bring this in, and he stays up. Broke 2 tackles, got all the way into Baltimore territory.
First down.
I do not know how Tyler Conklin found a way to break that tackle. That is very insane, but beautiful work by him. And do remember, if you do exclamation YouTube in the chat, all the games we do this season will make it to the YouTube channel. Go in the playlist for each league for the Madden year. So you can go watch any of your favorite games at any time to watch back all the content from your league this Madden cycle. Link is right there in the chat. Monte gonna go RPO, hands off to Braylon Allen. Tanner Muse knocks him down, but they'll credit him with 1 yard. And breaking news here for the Ravens, Adafe Owe has torn his labrum. He will be out for the remainder of the playoffs. Buccaneers just missed a field goal attempt. The Vikings are in control. It's a 7-6 game here in Baltimore. Clock ticking down to 1 minute. 4-man rush. The corner route got open. He made a bad choice there going to Garrett Wilson. Was lucky enough he tipped that ball down and Kyle Hamilton could not pick it off. I thought he had the corner route wide open, would have took the shot to the corner. Could have been a touchdown pass, but he didn't be aggressive enough, and he'll go to 3rd and 9 now. From right here, it is a 56-yard field goal attempt. We'll see, can Vontae at least put up 3 here? Greg the Leg Zuerlein's longest kick of the year was 56. He missed 4 field goals throughout the entire year. Conklin is going to be blocking here on Kyle Van Noy, and Tanner Muse is just making plays all the way through for these Baltimore Ravens. And now we go and get a 54-yard field goal attempt. Now Greg the Leg going to kick this deep, and that kick is going to be good. No, he missed it. It was just short. Stinky. Call it the commentator jinx if you want. Didn't put enough power behind the leg, and Greg the Leg will miss. Starting field position for Baltimore at their own 44. Just 55 yards to go to the promised land. And we've seen Justin Tucker make the long kick now. He can take the lead with the field goal here. You know the Ravens want to get 7, but the offense has not been able to get in that end zone. 4-man rush for the Jets. Lamar is hit as he throws there. Hassan Reddick is eating. Ronnie Stanley just can't block him, and Lamar's got to be very upset with his stud left tackle and his lack of ability to block this pass rush right now. Hassan Reddick on the season, 3.5 sacks. Jermaine Johnson with 7 coming off this left edge. Quentin Williams is back in the game over center right now. Ronnie Stanley's one-on-one with Hassan Reddick. Trenches have been the answer. He wins again, and Reddick will get the sack. His 3rd tackle of the game, and he has lost 11 yards since getting this ball on the turnover on downs after the missed field goal. Got an audible up here. No timeouts for the Ravens right now. Chuck Clark is the user for Vontae. Guarding the line here. Gonna chuck this one deep to Mike Williams. Sauce Gardner drops the pick. It's 4th and 21. Jets gonna receive a punt here. Probably gonna be a sky kick to take some time off the clock. Jordan Stout gonna punt this one, and it is inside the 20-yard line. Jets will let this bounce, and it goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. He's just going to kneel this one down, I believe. And we're going to move into halftime. It's only a 1-point lead for Vontae. He will not kneel. He'll try to hand this off. I'm not sure. And there is the final handoff of the first half. So we got a score 7-6 in Baltimore. The Jets aiming to move on to the AFC Championship game and get that 3rd matchup with the division rival Miami Dolphins. And yeah, DJS had a 38-28 lead. They've given up 21 unanswered. The Vikings complete the comeback. Buccaneers will be going home, it looks like. There is no question about it at this point. Vikings just scored a touchdown under 3 minutes to go in that game. So we start the second half here from Baltimore. Baltimore will receive this second half kickoff. Greg the Leg puts it in the end zone. We're going to start from the Baltimore 30. Now, I will say this. I absolutely think the play that needs to happen for Doc, you've got to just rely on your run game more. You got to put Derrick Henry in and just let him be a bruiser. Quentin Williams is your worst nightmare, of course, but you've got to limit the interaction Hassan Reddick and Jermaine Johnson are having on this game. They've been in the backfield making Lamar's life hell. no matter what. And there's a play action fake. And he's going to force this one to the middle. Zay Flowers with a one-hand catch. Makes Adams miss and picks up a first down.
First down.
And yes, like I said, you got to just take out those edge rushers. That's going to be Doc's key to defeating the Jets. Get Reddick out of your hair. That's the only way you can have a chance at winning this game, and it doesn't look like he's done well of that in the first half. That play right there on the slide, he was double blocked. And now Reddick is wide off the edge. Ronnie Stanley gonna have to hit a jump kick to get out there. Does not do such. Derrick Henry runs the other way. And again, with that slow change of direction, Derrick Henry is gonna get caught up and only gain 3. It's hard to have a 6'3" running back with a flaw, but that is the critical flaw that he has. He does not have an elite change of direction whatsoever. Henry is a Hall of Famer in his own right, though. Almost 1,300 yards on the season. 95 ball carrier vision, 94 break tackle. Beautiful juke move, but that change of direction is just the worst part here for Doc. If he wants to do some maneuvering off of cuts, he's got to let Keaton Mitchell run the rock here. Derrick Henry going to take this run here, has a likely block and runs away from it, but will get a first down at Jets 26.
First down.
So very unfortunate there that likely couldn't go all the way up the field and get that block off. So Doc is getting near this red zone once again. He sends the all-out blitz. He predicted that Derrick Henry would be the ball carrier, and the free fire gets in there. 7 in the box, all attacking, and they lose a yard. Smooth work there by the Jets defense. They've really done a nice job containing Derrick Henry and limiting this run game. So it's official. The Buccaneers choke the lead away. The Vikings will move on, and now they await the winner of tomorrow night's game of the week on Snipes, Cardinals and Giants. And there is Lamar on a QB run. He's got nothing but room, and he's got into the red zone. There is a first down. Inside the red zone once again go the Ravens. Can they pick up more than 3? That is the question we have to ask ourselves here. Keaton Mitchell to his side, and there's the inverted power read once again, and Quinnen Williams is just eating this Ravens offense alive, making it look easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's been more negative plays on first down for the Ravens than there have been positive, and it's all because Doc is choosing to continue to run the rock on the first downs. But Quinnen Williams is just taking up 2 people off his offensive line. Ronnie Stanley has his hands full with Hassan Reddick, and there is a screen, and he can't even get the screen out to either guy. Jermaine Johnson will be credited with a pressure there. It's now 3rd and 11. So if he can find a way to get to the 2-yard line, he will be able to move this ball forward. But we'll see what happens here on this 3rd down play. He's gonna go 4 wide receivers. And it looks like trips is going to be where we are with that. Third and 11, man in motion. Looks to be Zay Flowers. No, that's actually Rashad Bateman, from a 1st-round pick in his own right. Man in free, and they are in the backfield once again. The Ravens just cannot pass protect to save their lives. And over comes the other guys from the other game. We just discussed the ending of that game as the Ravens take the lead 9-7 over Vontae. It's been an ugly game so far for Doc, but he does put 9 points unanswered up. Once again, welcome in everybody. You're tuning in now to the AFC Divisional game here. Jets versus Ravens. Winner of this game will play the Dolphins. We just don't know where that game will be hosted if the Ravens can now hold this lead. Big congrats to D Nice for completing that comeback. Was down 10 and won by 21. Very spooky times out there in Minnesota as they await the winner of Giants and Cardinals. Nothing much, nothing much, man. Hopefully that game was a good call. It sucks that the choking happened there as Rodgers will now feel the pressure and he loses 11 yards. Yeah, I was looking up at the screen and just seeing everything that was happening. And, you know, if you had watched the game yesterday, my game, you would have known to not kick the ball to Nwagnu. I'm just going to say that. You would have just known to put that ball in the end zone. Hey, you know, I don't make the rules, but if you up 10 and don't hold on, it's a choke. 10-point lead, you just got to hold that. There's really nothing more you can do. If you can't stop them, keep scoring. If you can't keep scoring, well, I don't make the rules. Monty going to get most of that yardage back. And you're going to move to 3rd and 5 from their own 35. Have to figure out how to get back to the red zone and put more points up. The last time they got to the red zone or near it, they threw an interception to Eddie Jackson. And that's why we are where we are right now. So a 9-7 game. Doc has scored 9 unanswered on all field goals, even missed a field goal earlier. Open over the middle of the field is Harrell, who's going to pick up the first.
First down.
The Jets have been able to move the ball effectively the entire game. It's just a matter of, can they score again? They scored on their first drive. They made this game look very easy to begin with. And then Doc has just played, okay, I'm just going to stunt. And look right now, you look at a cover 0 matchup. This linebacker 40 is standing up. He's going to blitz, and it's a RPO. Allen Lazard, one man to beat. He cannot do such, but he will pick up 9. The Jets are going to move down the field slowly. And if I had to make a guess the rest of this game, I do not think Doc will begin to be more aggressive, but I do think he will continue to try to put up these field goals and move his lead forward as best he can. He did miss a field goal earlier before half. It would be 12-7, but adjusting his defense here as he sees the tight flex and his hands off to Breece Hall. Tanner Muse brings him down, but Breece averaging 6.6 on the day so far. Another first down for the Jets. They're now in Baltimore territory. Just got to figure out how to get back in that end zone. First and 10, safety drops all the way down into the box. Marcus Williams. Rodgers going to go middle of the field for Conklin. He's wide open, but it's at his feet, unfortunately, and that'll move us to 2nd and 10. So again, there is one more game to go tomorrow night. Cardinals and Giants, 10 p.m. on Snipes TV. I think Miami Kid got it, you know, but you can't discredit Zach Wilson. He did his thing all season long, somehow, some way outclassing Daniel Jones. And AWOL did put up 50 points in that wild card game. There's a boot action for Rodgers, middle of the field. No interference called, but a good catch by Garrett, and it's a first down at the 11. I thought that was a free interception by all means, and how it wasn't, I don't know. Just looks like the safety was not trying to play football there, went head hunting instead, and Garrett Wilson comes away with the ball. We're in the red zone, 1st and 10. Rodgers hands this off. Braylon Allen, the rookie, going to get to the outside, breaks a tackle of Kyle Hamilton, but they will credit him with 1 yard. So Vontae can take the lead back if he does not turn this ball over. We have to see what happens here. Swaggin comes through, you know, GG to you. How do you feel about those Vikings making it to the NFC Championship? You know, he won your division, he defeated you. How do you feel? We got to see how the pack attack can come back next season. As we go to 2nd and 9 from the 10-yard line. 3-3-5 defense here. Handoff to Breece Hall. Going to just follow his leads. And he'll pick up 2. And don't call it a comeback, but the Milwaukee Brewers are fighting to stay alive in the MLB playoffs. Garrett Mitchell just took the lead with a 2-run home run for the Brewers. A 3-run 8th inning for Milwaukee. It's a 3rd and 6, nearing the end of this 3rd quarter here. An overloaded defense to the left side here. You got to watch Conklin on this right. He got a zig route earlier. And there's a man in motion. Lazard fakes the handoff. It goes to Breece. And the Ravens were not fooled. It's 4th and 3 from the 4-yard line. Vikings O-line be playing out their mind. His blocking schemes are really good. Respect. Respect. So 4th and 3. He's just going to let the quarter end out. Ravens have scored in all 3 quarters so far. Jets have not scored since their first drive of the game. But that brings us to the 4th. It's time to lock in and have fun, folks. Who is going to play the Miami Dolphins? Kick is good. Vontae got the lead back. Eight minutes, 58 seconds. Kicks it to the brim, puts this in the back of the end zone. No return. No, Ali will bring this 9 yards out the end zone. Doc trying something different, and it might not have been a good idea. He's going to lose 15 yards technically on what would have been a 30-yard start for the Ravens. I'm not sure why that was the idea, but now you start at your own 15 instead of your own 30, and you've made this drive a little bit harder for yourself. Fakes the handoff to Derrick Henry. Wide open is Charlie Kolar, who drops the ball. You, sir, get a stinky. Very unfortunate there, but that is why you go to a better tight end and do not just use the speedy guy. Fakes the handoff to Henry again. Lamar is going to run to the outside. Nobody open, throws out of bounds. I am very unsure why this Ravens offense has changed here in this 4th quarter to start. The run game on first down, yes, I agree, was not always the best answer. However, your tight end dropping the pass is something you cannot account for, but this is where you miss Mark Andrews in the game, at least. Lamar with some time, they're going to go. Chark been the safety net all game.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from their own 33, where he should have started this drive originally. Can Doc complete the comeback. He's been down this entire game outside of having that lead near the end of the third quarter here. Gonna go underneath, and the Jets were ready for it. Sauce Gardner seems likely going to flat, and he said, oh yeah, attack. An attack he does, gains 2. Seven and a half minutes to go in this game. Can the Jets hold on? Play action fake, slide for Lamar. Goes underneath likely again, and then DJ Reed Jr. getting some assistance by Quinnen Williams, who just absolutely obliterates likely. It does not look like that guy got injured earlier in this game. It's a 3rd and 6 now from their own 37. What can Doc cook up out of the bunch open offset? And he's going to be in the shotty. Hassan Reddick has been held all game. Can he do some elite things and figure this out once again? Hikes the ball here, goes Chark again on the curl for a first.
First down.
So it looks like the answer to all the prayers is simply DJ Chark. Let Flowers and Mike Williams do nothing right now. Let them just have their fun. DJ Chark is going to sit down at that first down marker every time and make it shake. And you know, we didn't even mention this, but the Jets are missing their leading wide receiver, rookie Malachi Corley. He did not play in this game. He tore his labrum. He had almost 1,300 yards on the season. He's been playing without him this whole time. It looks like nobody's open for Lamar. Gonna be, no, it's caught by Flowers. Chuck Clark could not knock that ball down. So they're in Jets territory now at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 with 6 minutes to go. We got 6:16 in LA on the clock right now. Looks like Jermaine Johnson is actually going to be on the same side of the field as Hassan Reddick here. They both come through the line there. Lamar cannot get out of there. The QB contain is very effective. 3rd and 6. So nothing much doing there. Lamar's legs have not been a helpful answer for Doc. He's got to get this first down. You've thrown to DJ Chark on the curl route, back-to-back 3rd downs. He presses him down, has a man wide open. Zay Flowers cooking DJ Reed to the outside on a zig, and that's going to be a Ravens first. It looks like he made him commit to Chark and press man him. Same what happened with Mike Williams, and Zay Flowers just literally destroys the ankles of DJ Reed Jr. Reed hovering over top with Carter, and it's going to be a Reed option. Handoff goes to Henry. He'll pick up a yard. Now the Ravens are in field goal territory. He can continue to drain this clock down and just take the lead back and then go play defense. We haven't really seen a deep ball from the Jets all day. Garrett Wilson and Alan Lazard have not been vertical much in this game. We saw Lazard get the 1 catch, and same for Garrett. But nobody is catching a deep pass and going into the end zone. DJ Reed looks like he's going to blitz here. He's not going to cover Zay Flowers. We'll see what happens. He's in between Flowers and Keaton right now. He's the hot read if I'm Lamar Jackson. He's going to cover for a split second, and then he's going to go nowhere as Mitchell is brought down. His Jets defensive line has been giving the Ravens some fits. Top of the 9th now. There's 2 outs for the Mets. If the Mets get out here, and Nimmo to the wall, Winker to the wall. Game is over. The Brewers come back and win the wild card game. There will be a game 3 in that matchup. Winner take all in game 3, Brewers and Mets. Lamar steps up. Keaton Mitchell will step up and make a completion. Get into the red zone for Lamar and friends.
First down.
Beautiful work there for Keaton Mitchell. Lamar with a fake run and then a hop pass. Mitchell was just a beautiful target. Right place, right time. Lamar with the handoff to Mitchell. He goes nowhere. 2nd and goal. So Doc has drained the clock. He had this ball since 8:58 in the quarter, the beginning of the quarter. The 2nd and goal now, clock winding down once again. Gonna make a small adjustment here. Hikes it, fakes it to Derrick Henry. Had a man open, didn't throw it, steps up and gonna run towards the end zone, tries to change the direction. He gets 6 yards. So 2 yards to get to the end zone here. But Doc, I think, is gonna let this clock run down to the 2-minute warning. And it's gonna be another 2-minute drill for the Jets. And that's gonna be the way he has to win this game. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there, Swaggin. Like, it's literally been a game of just defenders are winning the game. And there is the 2-minute warning call like we anticipated. So both teams, all 3 timeouts. 3rd and goal. 7 in the box. Can the Jets stop the read option for Lamar? Will we see another zig route from Zay Flowers? Will it be a QB read here? It is going to hand off to Mitchell to the outside. He's in the end zone. Keaton Mitchell just outruns every green goblin. And he puts the Jets up 5 here. Doc has a decision to make, though. Do you just take your 1, or do you go up 2 to go up a touchdown? Henry is in the game. It's an RPO. Henry gonna walk in scot-free. But a 2-point conversion is good to go. Doc finally getting a touchdown. They have a 7-point lead. Vontae has to get a touchdown here. He started this game off so smooth, very efficient, very confident. But now this is where your offense has to get vertical. And forgive me, it does look like Malachi Corley is available, but Neon says he's not. We have not called his name much today. We saw Harrell get more play instead of him. Tyler Harrell is a rookie wide receiver himself. And yes, Corley is not on the field. It looks like he's just on the sideline hanging out with his friends. Hands is off to Breece Hall. Some solid blocking at least. He'll pick up 5. This has been a defensive game through and through. Only 27 total points. We'll have to see, can Vontae put the Superman jacket on and tie this game up? And will we get some free football? Go to overtime. Rodgers making some adjustments, being in the open. 4-man rush, quick pass. Garrett Wilson picks up the first down.
First down.
It looks like if things hold up as they are right now, the Braves will be knocked out of the postseason. They got 4 innings left. And currently, right now, Padres are up 5-2. Quick pass. Russell Gage Jr. picks up a ball. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. Still no timeouts called. A minute on the clock. Time going to just wind down here. He's at midfield and he needs a touchdown to tie the ball game. No panic in Vontae at all right now. Just going to play his game and let it play out. Braylon Allen is the back here. RPO bubble. Lazard once again picks up a first down and will get out of bounds to stop that clock. First down at the 40. He picks up 10. I will agree with Swaggin. Like, Vontae has been poised. He's not panicked. He's not, oh man, timeout. I need to stop the clock. He's not panicking. His palms are not sweaty. He's not over there overthinking. He's like, let me run my offense and figure things out. And with that now, you see this 4-4 defense. You see the 4 linebackers over top of the 4 defensive linemen. Tanner Muse is the user for Doc. Everything is outside. Nothing is in. And the ball will go into the ground. 3 seconds taken off the clock. Some solid defense there. They did not allow anything to come into their house. No adjustment was made to go in the middle whatsoever. 40 yards to go, 41 seconds on the clock. Another 1 high safety look, 2 linebackers in the middle here. Garrett Wilson in the slot being pressed on. 4-man rush. They get to Rodgers easily. Without question, Justin Matabuke in there on the pressure. This Jets offensive line is crumbling. 3rd and 10. He just needs to see one go through. Right now, that is not happening. Gonna force a chuck deep to Tyler Conklin, who takes it and goes into the end zone. Oh my Lord, he took the shot. The shot took him. Tyler Conklin wins the 1. Doc goes for the swat and not the pick, and it cost him. Aaron freaking Rodgers. That missed field goal is currently the difference in a win versus an overtime game for these Baltimore Ravens. But he does have all 3 timeouts. There are 31 seconds left. Some could say Vontae left too much time on the clock. And they're going to start this one at their own 30 this time. He's not going to make this mistake he made last drive. Doc had the time of possession this entire quarter. Like, Doc literally had the ball from 8:58 until just under 2 minutes. Vontae made a score with just a minute and a half on the clock. And we might be seeing some free football right now. Unfortunately, both teams with all 3 timeouts. Nobody is panicking in this win or go home setting. Keaton Mitchell will go to the weak side of Lamar Jackson. 4-man rush. Reddick is in the backfield. There's the free interception for Trent Simpson. He does not dive for the pick. Hassan Reddick might save the Jets here. I can't believe that was not a turnover. Like, and Lamar is going in an empty set. Jermaine Johnson and Hassan Reddick are going to have one-on-ones. Lamar is going to run right up the middle of the field to get smacked down by Adams. Timeout Baltimore. 3rd and 4 here. If he gets stopped and the Jets can call a timeout, there is a lot of time left. We saw Greg the Leg miss a kick too. This is about to be very, very interesting. Keaton Mitchell scored the touchdown last drive for the Ravens, their first of the game. And then Henry put it in for 2. Charlie Kolar dropped a clutch pass earlier, and Zay Flowers now in motion to overload this right side of the field. Lamar, Keaton Mitchell's wide open on the Texas route, wasn't guarded, and he's going to get all the way to midfield. Timeout Baltimore. Now, here's where things get a little interesting. Justin Tucker's longest kick of the season was 61 yards. 61 yards. All Doc has to do is get 6 more yards to the 44-yard line and get out of bounds. And Tucker's in field goal range. Reddick one-on-one. He's going to be rushed to the outside. Lamar has to just chuck it out of bounds. If I'm Doc, I'm just aiming to get in field goal range or better field goal range. I'm not trying to score a touchdown. I'm just trying to get to where my kicker can kick the ball with his best leg. It's on the Jets to figure out how to stop this madness right now, and it looks like this trips left is going to be not what Vontae wants to match up against. I don't know if there's another corner on the other side of the field right now, and they are all matched up. And Lamar gonna chuck this to Keaton Mitchell on the corner, and he tried to catch it with one hand. Not sure what Keaton was trying to do there. A possession catch was ball game. That might haunt Doc for a while. We got to figure out how that happened. Yeah, he tried to swat the ball down instead of just catch it. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Has to be quick here and get out of bounds somehow. Gonna chuck this one to Zay Flowers. Tipped out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting free football. OT, baby. The Jets, as the visiting team, have picked heads. They will pick to receive the ball. Please remember, the playoff overtime rules did change a few years ago for the NFL. So please do not worry about the playoff OT rules. We're going to discuss them so you all do not get confused. For a postseason game, if the game is tied, each team gets to possess the ball. Each team gets 3 timeouts. The same rules apply no matter what. But if the Jets do not score on this possession and the Ravens do go score, Ravens win. And after this possession here, it's going to go sudden death. First score will win the game. But for now, this is going to be a regular game no matter what happens. Play is going to continue no matter what until we get a winner. But if Vontae scores on this drive, Doc will have a chance to answer. If Vontae gets a field goal and Doc gets a touchdown, Doc wins. Corner blitz and Conklin. Oh my goodness.
First down.
Tyler Conklin has literally been the Jets' savior this entire game. You can't even. Conklin is just trying to go to the AFC. He wants to play Miami. Tyler Conklin wants to go back to Miami and get revenge. That's what I'm looking at right now. Anything I'm seeing from Tyler Conklin just screams, I want Miami. When they played Miami both times this year, they lost. So Vontae and Conklin want revenge. Corner route. Garrett Wilson picks it up. Another first. Rodgers with 259 on the day. at the 30-yard line already after 1 minute, 15 seconds of play. Now, again, remember, Doc will get a possession no matter what happens here. This game does not end just because Vontae scores, if he does. Handoff is to Breece Hall, and the guard just does not pull fast enough. Tanner Muse is having the game of his life, making clutch tackles, having fun, and just doing things well for this Ravens defense. And it looks like Tanner Muse has had to step up as Roquan Smith is out for the rest of these playoffs. So Muse has just been in his place and putting in massive work. He only got in one game during the regular season, but he has been clutch so far in these playoffs. Hikes the ball here, nothing's open. Drops the pass. They're not going to call it a fumble. Rodgers, 3rd and 10. Can the Jets put points on the board? I gotta go block cheap viewers too. You guys, man, just so Siri. I don't understand it. 3rd and 10. Corner route on the way. No. He's gonna chuck it deep. Garrett Wilson. He catches a Moss on Nate Wiggins. Now again, the game ain't over. Garrett Wilson just with the Moss of a lifetime. And the Jets have a 7-point lead. Can the Jets now hold on? And can they stop the Ravens from moving on? Kickoff on the way. And again, Doc has to score a touchdown. Kneels it down, 30-yard line. This is to go to the AFC Championship game. Again, the Dolphins are already going to the AFC Championship. That part is not in question. What is in question, however, is who will be playing them. Can the Jets hang on? Or will Lamar find a way to tie this game up and keep OT going? Keaton Mitchell gonna run. He has room to go and bursts up for a first down at the 14 yards gained. And again, this is what it's all for right here, the AFC Championship berth. Who's gonna meet Miami? Are we gonna stay here in Baltimore? Are we gonna travel down to Hard Rock? Only one way to find out is to continue watching this game here and figure out, can Doc complete the comeback? Can he stay in it? Or when the Jets win their 2nd straight road game and knock off the 1 seed. Man in motion. It's going to go to the drag, and DJ Chark Jr., he's called his name a lot today, gets out of bounds. We're at the 41-yard line of the Jets. Now, I will say, guys, Vontae has scored 3 touchdowns in this game. Doc only has 1 touchdown. Doc has got down the field and put up field goal, field goal, field goal, and then a late touchdown to Keaton Mitchell. Derrick Henry does not have the change of direction you want out of a running back right now. He sends a 5-man blitz. Lamar got hit. Chark one-on-one with Carter. He drops it. 6'4", going up against 5'10", and 5'10" will win. Wow. Michael Carter II, 5'10", 4th-year player out of Duke, from a 5th-round pick, just signed an extension this offseason with the Jets. Handoff is to Mitchell on the inverted veer. He's going to get up and get 10 yards gained there to the 30. So Doc took his 1 shot, and then Mitchell picks up the first to keep things going. They're playing 50 Cent in Baltimore. That's some Magic City work there. It looks like the Jets trying to think, what should they do to do their best and stop this Ravens offense from moving down the field. Post routes open over the middle, so is the comeback, and DJ Chark drops another pass. For a guy who was doing very clutch work in that fourth quarter, picking up those curl route first downs, come back to the sideline, literally just got to win the ones, and he cannot do such. This might be where Mike Williams comes into play for Doc here. Mike Williams did have 45 catches in the regular season. Doc did not have an 1,000-yard receiver whatsoever. Gonna chuck one to Chark. It is intercepted. The Jets are going to the AFC Championship. Vontae beats the 2 seed in the wild card, defeats the 1 seed in the divisional. Big congrats to Vontae taking out the Chiefs and the Ravens. You are going to see the third matchup, Jets versus Dolphins, from Miami.
He's over there somewhere.
Crazy work. Rodgers leads the way. Lamar is out the offs. We want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. The Jets, the Jets, Jets. Moving on to the AFC title game. Nobody had them there, me included. I thought Doc was going to the title. Gets into the playoffs, loses that first game. So shout out to Vontae getting his W. And we will see when we get Vontae versus Rusty. Probably going to be Friday or Saturday, it looks like. As we clearly right now have Miami Kid going up against AWOL and the Giants tomorrow night at 10 p.m. About to pull the graphic up live right now. Snipes got the graphic out to us, so yeah, y'all are gonna see me do editing live. Woohoo, figure it out, right? So there it is. You see it. Giants, Cardinals tomorrow night, 10 p.m. on Snipes TV. The Jets are going to run through the top 3 seeds to have to get to the bowl. We're going to see what happens. He is 0-2 versus the Dolphins this year. But we're going to get Giants and Cardinals. I think this is a rematch from like week 2 in the season. So very interesting on the way for the 7-seeded Giants. Both 7 seeds have made the title game. Well, excuse me, I'm foreshadowing. I'm wrong. He didn't make it yet. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Make sure y'all tune in to Snipes. His channel is right here with this link in the chat. Go follow him if you are not already doing so. We'll holler at you all later this weekend. Hopefully we join Snipes for the bowl. We'll see what happens, man. But I'll holler. It's been a pleasure being with you guys tonight, MEL. We'll see you next time on another edition of Night Screen TV.